welcome to the Books of Math.
Alright, today we're going to be doing solving equations with the variable on both sides of the equal sign. You need to make sure you have paper, pencil, and colored pencils. Colored pencils really help when we get to this. We're going to cover distributive property, combining like terms, variables on both sides, two-step equations, one-step equations, and then finding our answer. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw a line down the equal sign. It's very important so that we understand that whatever we do to the left, we have to do to the right. So the first thing we're going to talk about is distributive property. Distributive property is where whatever is on the outside of the parentheses is multiplied by what's on the inside of the parentheses. So I'm going to draw my arrow from my 9 to my b and my 9 to the -4. When I have a number next to a letter, they can just be combined. It means to multiply. So 9 times b would give me 9b. And 9 times 4, I have a positive times a negative, which is going to give me a negative. 9 times 4 is 36. So that's distributive property. I would not multiply it here because it's not inside the parentheses. So this is just going to come straight down. Our equal sign also comes straight down. If we look right here, again, we have a number on the outside of the parentheses. So I'm going to draw my arrows for distributive property. 5 times 3 is 15, so that would make it a 15b. And then 5 times -2, a positive times a negative is a negative, and 5 times 2 is 10. Now, normally after distributive property, I can look and see if I can combine like terms. Combine like terms is where you can look and see if the variables are the same, you can put them together. So on the left side, I have a 9b minus a 7b. Which means I can combine like terms. 9 minus 7 is 2. So I have 2b. I'm going to bring that 36 down. I'm going to bring the equal side down. And I'm going to bring everything on the right side down as well. The goal is to solve for the variables, which means we have to get the letter by itself. So I'm going to take the variable from the right and I'm going to move it to the left. The only way to do that is to do the opposite. So to get rid of a 15b, we're going to use the inverse. The opposite of a positive is a negative. Those would cancel. I'm going to subtract the 15b over here. I can't do it here because this doesn't have a variable, but this does. A little number subtracting a big makes it a negative. 15 minus 2 is 13b. Everything else comes down. So this is a two-step algebraic equation right here. So we look at the variable, we look at what's being done, and then we undo it. So the b is being subtracted by 36, so I'm going to do the opposite, which is to add 36. Whatever I do to one side of the equal sign, I have to do to the other. -10 plus 36 gives me a positive 26. That equal sign comes down. That -13b comes down. So now I have a one-step algebraic equation. So we're going to go ahead and divide by -13 on both sides because the goal is to get b by itself. B was being multiplied by -13, so I'm going to do the opposite. Those will cancel, and I'm going to be left with b equals, you have to figure out now what's 26 divided by 13. Well, this is a positive divided by a negative, which makes a negative. And how many times can 13 go into 26? 2. So therefore, I have b equals -2. All right, guys, I hope that helped. Bye.